So hi everyone, welcome back for another video on SDFC. Well, I do not know about you, but I am feeling very exhausted and actually bored about the game. Well, it's not like because I've triple locked like 2 days ago and I do not have a new target to achieve, so I am a little bit bored. Okay, now but then I am very exhausted and my alliance tune they are mostly quite exhausted as well. Why? Because this arc has been promoting a very main idea, primary idea, that is grinding. And then Scopely, if you're watching this, please do not pack all your grinding events together in one arc, because it will make your players exhausted, and when they'll lose interest and they might find other things to do and they might just leave the game. Okay, I have one member in my alliance, okay, and he's a very good brother of mine. He cares, but then he is exhausted because there has been so much of grinding to do in game, and he hasn't been logging in like since the past 4 to 5 days. Okay, so yeah, we told him to take a rest and try to get some fresh air before getting back into the game. Okay, Scopely, don't pack your events like that, okay? Same thing like you do not pack all your mining events together, because it can get very boring and exhausting. Okay? So yeah, and if you have no idea what I'm trying to hit at, we have yet another event which is the Rescue the Crew. Okay? And we have had a lot of Rescue the Crew so far. I think we had two or three already, and this is the fourth one or the third one. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But then we had many, and then on top of that, we have the Faction Hunt. We have like so many others. We even have this, the Cosmic Cleanup. Yeah, even though I like this, okay, cosmic cleanup, okay, because these are the things I do daily, okay. We have even this, okay. We have the anomaly, the one that gives you the discovery thing, okay. Yeah, we have so many grinding things happening together at the same time, and it is very exhausting, okay. So yeah, I'm not sure about you, but the reason why I'm making this video isn't like about ranting, okay, but it's more like, if we have only 10 hours left, and if you want to, like, push your rank higher in the SLB, I might be able to help you, okay. I might be able to help you, okay. Now, I believe how we approach the Rescue the Crew event, and it's a staple event, and we do see it happening like on and off. If you get it right this time, I believe that you can get it right, in future as well, because when it repeats, you know what to do, okay. So you can just perhaps get some pointers here and there, and perhaps you look at this event differently. Now, in a nutshell, there are two kinds of systems that you can go to complete this event or gain points for this event. We have the regular systems, and then we have the open systems. Now, how are they different? Okay, when we go to the regular systems, we're only getting like 1 point, and when we go to the open systems, we're getting 3 points, okay. And the keyword of this event would be the hull damage, okay. Points are being rewarded to you, okay, based on the amount of damage that you deal on the birds of prey, okay. So now, in order to understand how you get the most points from this, I believe we also need to understand how damage works in SDFC. Now, thanks to the many trials and errors and mistakes that I've done in the past, I think I finally got it, and I know how to talk a little bit more about this, okay. Well, I may not be as good as Ref Deuce, because he actually gives you the numbers, I don't, okay. I'm just telling you the concept of it and how you should look at different things, okay. Okay, now let's look at this, okay, and this is something staple. You can see this for sure 100% in any battle that you do on anyone, okay, maybe a player, an armada, or a hostile, okay. You will see this for sure. There are these three things: 1, 2, 3. The first one will be your mitigation, the second will be your shield, and the last one where all the damage gets sucked in or absorbed would be the hull, okay, the final stage. If you're not getting the picture of this, think of it like an onion. You have different layers of an onion. The first layer will be mitigation, the second layer would be the shield, and the last layer would be the hull. Okay, now mitigation, if you don't understand the big word, like how I didn't understand like what mitigation was. Okay, mitigation, can just take it like a discount coupon, a discount voucher, as in when this ship, your enemy, deals 4141 damage to you, it receives a discount first. Okay, so it mitigates that damage. Okay, so it slashes that damage by so much, and then what is left is being divided between the shield and hull. So it goes to the shield first, and shield, it knocks off another 1000 or 954, and finally you receive that much of damage. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, so when you are going at the rescue, the crew event, you can look at it this way. Now there are many different kind of strategies you can use into approaching the event. Okay, one of it, you can think of how to push as much damage through the mitigation, the shield, so that the bulk of your damage would land on the hull. Okay, and to do this is either you try to lower down your opponent's shield using an officer like Yuki. Okay, let's look at some officers. Okay, I'm not very good at it, but then I guess I can just show you around. Okay, and just point something out, and then you can just look at some of the description, and then, oh, that's it, and then yeah, okay, and that's how things work. Okay, so Yuki will be somewhere in there. Well, that is if I can find Yuki. Okay, Yuki is here. Okay, so what Yuki does is this. Okay, not this. Okay, just look at this disrupting field. When you use Yuki as a captain, okay, Yuki still decreases the shield health of the opponent ship by 10% each round. Okay, you can knock off 10% of the bird of prey shield by 10% every round. Now, I would like to stress on every round, because that is if you are able to survive that many number of rounds, right? Or else you might not be able to strip the bird of prey shield low enough to be pushing those damage through. Okay, so Yuki can be an option, but then she might not be the best officer or captain in this scenario. Okay, for this scenario. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you around, and then you plan for yourself, see what you can use. Okay, and then based on what officers you have as well. Okay, because not everyone, we have the same set of officers, and then even if we do have the officer, they might not be of that particular level. Okay, to use their the ability to the maximum possible. Okay, so yeah, the next officer that would deal with shield very effectively, I believe, would be Harrison. Okay, you can get him from the store, or you can win him in an auction. Okay, so I won him for an auction, and ever since I've not been able to promote him. Okay, because it's very hard to get his shots. Okay, so I think, yeah, you can't really promote him. Okay, but what he does is this. Okay, sabotage. That is sabotage. For the first round of combat, John Harrison ignores 70% of the opponent's shield. First round only. Okay, it doesn't happen, like it doesn't like go through every round. It's not every round you're getting 70% of it. Okay, so it only applies to the first round, and this is good. You can consider this if you are using a Saladin. Why a Saladin? Because Saladin's firing pattern, Saladin shoots, the kinetic weapon, the big gun. Okay, like how Ref Deuce calls it, the big kinetic gun. First round, 70% shield gone. So yeah, you can push through that big amount of damage on the first round using a Saladin, and that is if you have Harrison's officer ability in effect. Okay, so you can think about things like this. Okay, that is more on the offensive mode. Okay, and then you also have like Khan. Okay, I'm just showing you like different officers, and then you got to decide for yourself how to use them. Okay, now Khan is a little bit different. Ruthless mastermind. Okay, now you got to take note of this only applies to stations. Okay, when attacking a station, Khan has 50% chances of this drastically reducing the discount ability of all opponent ships and defense platforms for 2 rounds. Okay, now this only applies on station, so you can use things that lower down the discount. Okay, so that it goes straight to more goes to the shields, and then you get more damage done on the hull. Okay, that's one way of doing it. Okay, or the other approach to rescue the crew would be to find ways to survive as much or as long as possible. Okay, now birds of prey, if you look at the battle logs, okay, birds of prey fires 12 shots per round. 12 shots per round. Okay, so you can use officers that you can use a combination of officers that look into defensive, but there has a small element of offensive to it, like Theseus. Okay, whereby a Theseus ability gives you this 12 shots is not a very small number, or you should take it lightly. Okay, and if you are using Theseus, what Theseus says is this: honor guard. Every time the ship gets hit by a weapon attack, Theseus increases its weapon damage by 9%. Okay, 12 hits on round 1, 9 times 12. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Okay, so yeah, if you increase that amount of damage on every round, okay, or even Khan, okay, Khan, which gives you this, and the damage gets stacked as well. Where's Khan? Khan, there. Okay, Khan is more on critical. Okay, so yes, when you have more crits, okay, when your crit level or chance is high, you would be able to deal more damage directly on the hull. Okay, now the same mindset that you're applying on the hostiles, you can use the same mindset on yourself too. Okay, because it's either you are dealing that kind of damage on your opponent, or you are trying to cut off that kind of damage on yourself. Okay, so the same structure goes, whereby you are looking at the 3 areas again, okay, for yourself. Okay, the 3 areas again, which are the mitigation, the shield, and the hull health. Okay, so you'll be looking at things that help you to boost your mitigation, okay, so that you have more discount from the damage that's being inflicted on you, or you'll be looking at officers which will help you to increase or heal your shield health. Okay, or you'll be looking at officers that will even heal your hull health as well. Okay, and then there are some officers which can help you to do that. Okay, and I'm going to show you the officers that can help you do that. Okay, now you have the famous Spock. What Spock does will be this. Okay, when the ship has morale, now this is a condition that you need to take note of. Spock restores shield health to an amount equal to 750% of the defense of the officers on the ship. Okay, so only when your ship has morale, then this will work. Okay, now when your shield is down, okay, you should know that your shield will not be able to cut more damage, and more damage will be done on your hull instead. So Spock can help you to keep those shields up, so that you take as little damage as possible on your hull. Okay, but the thing is this: you will need to have Kirk to trigger morale in order for this Spock to start working. Okay, so you have Spock, and then you have Kirk. Okay, now the thing about Kirk is his morale, his morale triggers by chance. So if the first round you miss it, so the shield doesn't goes up. Okay, if the second round you miss it, the shield doesn't goes up on Spock. So you got to see how risky Kirk can be. Okay, because it's based on a percentage. Or you can look at Zhao. Okay, when you look at abilities like this, as long as a ship has morale, okay, a condition as well, Paulzou increases the shield deflection, armor, and dodge of the ship by 160% of the crew's defense. Okay, now when you see a text that writes like this is mitigation. Okay, this is the discount coupon that you want to have. Okay, so you have got your discount right, and then you can look at your shield, and then you look at your hull. Okay, so you have this as well. Now, and then we have another officer which was newly introduced in this arc. You have Beverly. Okay, Beverly gives this. Okay, Beverly gives Spock's ability, but not at a very stellar amount. Okay, but then she does help to increase the or replenishes your shield. But then she does not need to use Kirk, or doesn't need to rely on Kirk to give her this ability. Okay, even though it's a 200%, you can increase this ability with synergy, but that will also affect your other ability to inflict more damage as well. Okay, and then she has this as well. This is mitigation. Okay, increases armor, shield deflection, and dodge by 12% of the defense of all the officers on the ship. Okay, now I'd like to highlight this as well, that if you read this, this is health, this is defense. So whoever or whatever officers that you plan to use to pack those those slots at the below deck, okay, you got to think of defense and health officers. Okay, so you pack them below deck so that these numbers would be much higher. Okay, now of course you can use what else? You can use other officers that gives you the penetration ability, like Marcus. Okay, now his stats are not that great right now. Okay, and Stewie Doo actually put a remark in his officers too, saying that to use or to start using Marcus when he's off level 4. It's not easy to get him to level 4, okay? And mine is only at level 1, okay? So that's why I'm not using it, and he is not that effective, okay? So you'll be looking at piercing as well, okay? Piercing of the ship 100%, which is almost the same thing that you're looking at data, I believe, okay? You get what I'm saying? Okay, and this is, you can increase this amount, by the defense, okay? Defense of the officers as well. Okay, so you'll be looking at this kind of officers to help you build your crew. Okay, and so what I used was this. Okay, and I forgot, you should look at ships as well. Okay, because some ships, they do give a certain ability too. Okay, you have ships that looks like the Enterprise. Okay, the Enterprise, which gives you this, okay, 5% resort to shield health when having morale. That is also the reason why people have been saying do not put Spock on an Enterprise, because of this. Okay, so you will need to have Kirk at all times, then this will kick in, and then you'll be able to look at a build or setup without using Spock at all. Okay, but with Kirk, maybe at the captain's chair, that kind of thing. Okay, so it all depends. Now, the next thing you should look at when you are approaching, the Burst of Prey event would be the battle triangle. Okay, now certain ships would do better against other type of ships. Okay, and then battle triangle is like this. Okay, so if you are using a battleship, you do very well towards explorers, and if you are using an explorer, you do very well on an interceptor, and if you are using an interceptor like a Saladin, you do very well on a battleship. Okay, but battleships, they do have more hull health, so yeah, you got to consider that as well. So play within this battle combat triangle, and then you'll be able to find yourself, okay, as you work on refining it, okay, you'll be able to find yourself like a build that you can use to help you to overcome those birds of prey. Okay, now right now what I've been doing is I've been getting 5.5 mil per kill in or at Kratu or Kratu, because I'll need to go to this area to get my points. So 5.5 mil per kill, and every trip I can get 2 kills and a little bit more, okay, with this setup that I found. Okay, so yeah, I hope you'll be able to find your build, okay, in the next 9 hours or so, because by the time I'm done with this video, compile it, upload it, and yeah, you will have only that amount of time, and I hope that this will help you to get rank better. And yes, as a bonus, I'll throw in my setup at the end of this video. Okay, please be nice to me. I really hope to win this. Okay, I really hope to win this. So yeah, please be nice to me if you're on the same server as I am. Okay, so I hope you like this video. Do smash on the like button if you like it, and do consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. If you'd like to hear more from me, and I think I can help you to progress in game in a much more efficient, effective way. Okay, so that's all for now. Hope to see you in the next video. Live long and prosper. See ya. Bye.